right, we are live. Starting up Friday morning, ready for the weekend. Super hot heat warning. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna do Pilates in the sun this morning. I hope you guys can get outside as well. It's beautiful, but make sure you hydrate, get your electrolytes in, and we will get started. Good morning, Cynthia. All right, so we're gonna see if we can do a flow as best we can. Let's see what comes up today. Good morning. Hello, hello. Let's get started. Get on your mat. All right, good to see you all. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Come to a kneeling position on your mat. If you can't kneel, remember you're welcome to take a seat or put some pillows or a ball underneath your hips and between your hips and feet. So you're just a little higher out of your knees. Just settle down, catch your breath. Take a nice breath in and out. Just settling the shoulders, settling the breath. Just grounding yourself onto the mat. Being aware how the belly moves, the chest lifts, and as you exhale, everything falls. Inhale. Exhale. So let's go a little bit now in this nice wave-like movement through the spine. As you breathe in, take a little extension, and as you breathe out, drawing the belly in, letting the chest fall naturally. So you round the back subtly. Inhaling, belly lifts, chest lifts. Exhale, belly pulls deep to the spine, chest falls. So inhaling, lifting the chest and heart upwards. Look up, open up. Exhale, drawing the belly in, tuck the head in. One more time, breathing in. Small, gentle back bend. And breathing out to the cat curl. To inhale, come to neutral. So just lengthen the spine. And on your next inhalation, take the right arm up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, left hand to the floor, side bend. Inhaling, coming up, switch the arms. Exhaling, right hand to the floor, left hand. Up and over to the right. Inhaling, right arm up. Exhale, open up the waist, lift the ribs on the right to the ceiling. Coming back, inhale, and exhale, reach the lift rib cage up to the ceiling. Coming, opening the arms. As you exhale, let the arms settle down. Again, breathing in, lift the chest up into the extension. Now as you exhale, bow forward, bringing the belly to your thighs. Let the forehead meet the mat. Roll up through your spine, breathing in, flowing up into that extension. And as you exhale, belly to thighs, lengthen forwards along your mat. Roll up through the waist. Build each vertebrae up one on top of the other to then move up out of the lower back into extension. Last one, exhale, dive forward. Inhaling, rolling up. This time, when you move forward, you're going to go to all fours. So inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, slide the hands forward and come to your hands and knees. Adjust so the knees are under your hips and the hands are under your shoulders. Take a nice breath in. Let's let the belly hang, the shoulders pinch together in the back. As you exhale, pull up through the shoulders, draw the belly in and round the back. Inhaling, belly hangs, chest pulls forward through the arms, shoulder blades pinch back. Exhale, tail tucks, belly in, press the hands into the floor, separate your shoulder blades and draw that head in. Inhaling, lengthening to the extension. Really spread your fingers, feel your palms on the floor. Exhale, Kegel, tuck tail. Really hollow that belly in. Lean back now just a little bit to get that lower back. And inhale now to neutral spine. Try and really feel that you're supporting the lower back in a lengthened curve. The back of the neck opens up as well, and you feel lifted and broad out of your shoulders. So the fingers again spread, palms pressing into the floor. Now with the tops of your feet pressing into the mat, you're going to engage the core muscles. Press, 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 lift the abdominals. So much that the knees want to come off the floor just a couple inches, and then slowly put the knees down with control. We repeat. Next exhale, press the tops of the feet into the floor, zip the abs in, and peel those knees off the floor 2, 3, 4 inches. Slowly press down. Being conscious that you're not collapsing in your shoulders. Let's do that twice more. Exhale, pick it up. Feel that lower belly hollowing in a little bit. Inhale, control down. Next one, exhale, press. And inhale down. Inhale, belly hangs, move the heart forward into the extension. Exhale, now cat curl, bring the right knee into your nose. Tuck the chin, look in, release, come to center, and then repeat the other side. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the back, tuck the knee into the nose, nose to the knee. Inhale, roll back to neutral, and then move into the extension. Exhale, curl. Bring that right knee to nose, nose to knee. Inhale, lengthen, move the heart forward, shoulders back. Last one, left side. Exhale, curl. Curl, curl, curl. And inhale to the extension. This time you're going to slowly find that neutral spine again. Lengthen the lower back, lengthen the neck. Feel the core muscles supporting, the shoulders broad. Now sliding the right leg along the floor. Double check that your pelvis is square. Feel now crease of the bum to pick up that right leg. If you can, flex the foot, point toes and kneecap towards the floor. Drawing the abdominals in. Press into your right hand firmly so you can take the left hand to your heart. Right shoulder pulls back. See if you can take the right arm forward if you wish, or just keep the hand on your heart. Being very conscious that you're reaching the right foot, left hand away from each other. Now slowly bending the right knee, circling the left hand around the back. See if you can just aim for that foot. Come back to the lengthened position. Remember, if you're not using the left arm, you can just work the leg, keeping that knee pointing towards the floor. So careful you don't turn it out. And again, circle to long position. One more, bend, reach towards the foot, lengthen back out, to then bring the hand down, leg down, and just rounding the back here to release, to come back to your neutral spine. So we're going to go other side. Check the core supporting the low back. The spine is neutral, lengthen left leg along the floor. Hips are square. Feel crease of the bum picking up that left leg. If you can, flex the foot, point toes and kneecap towards the floor. Once you're ready, press into left arm, stay lifted out of that left shoulder, bring right hand to your chest. Hold, or join me with the right arm reaching forward. Making sure you haven't lost the abdominal wall, right? We want to really stay supported here. Bending the left knee, circling the right arm around. Again, if you're not using the arm, just do the leg. Circling back to the long position. We go again, all the way around. Coming back. And twice more. Being very conscious that you're not turning that left knee out to the side. Last one. Reach. Come back. Bring the hand down, foot down. Slide that knee in. One more cat curl to release. Tucking the head in. Lean back, get the lower back open. And come to center. So now we're going to just do a couple push-ups because we love them. Make sure here that you're holding neutral spine. We're staying in a box position for now. You're going to again now think of wrapping those elbows in so that as you come down, chest towards or between the hands, elbows squeeze in towards the waist. So you feel the ribs against your inner elbows. Coming back up. Let's do two more. Bending down, bring chest between the hands. Press up. I want you to remember that the lower abdominals are still supporting that lower back. So lift through the belly as you push up through the arms. Now coming all the way down to the floor. Slide the pelvis forward and come up onto your elbows for Sphinx. When you're here, lengthen your two legs long. Try and think about peeling up through the chest by pulling back through the shoulders, pulling the mat towards you with your forearms. Hips are heavy on the ground. Breathe Breathe in, open up through the abdominal wall. So imagine there's an elastic band now running between your pubic bone to the breastbone. And you're trying to stretch that elastic band out. One more inhale, exhale. And then slowly come down all the way forehead to your hands. You're going to bring now the hands back by your ribs. Wrap those elbows in and back so the shoulders roll back off your neck. With the legs lengthening, toes can stay on the floor. Take an inhale, lift the chest, so baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale. Now if you get any pinching in your lower back, make sure that you're really lengthening tail towards the heels and you're not coming up too high. You're trying to think of lengthening forward out of the lower back rather than back bending into the spine. Now on the next one, we're going to stay at the height that you can maintain and hold. So inhale up, stay. If you can, reach the legs off the floor. Remember here, you don't want to feel pinching in your lower back. You might feel the spine working or the back muscles working. And then holding, you're really using the arms here. Wrap those elbows in and back for one more full breath. And then slowly come down. Good. Now pressing into the hands. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Press a little higher. Now you're thinking of really dragging the whole rib cage forward out of the waist and lifting the chest up. Wrap those elbows in so the collarbones roll wide. Take a nice breath in, press into your feet, lift the thighs off the floor, and then exhale, scoop your abdominals in, up to plank. Slowly put the hips back down. Knees are hovering off the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, belly in. Scoop the belly in as hard as you can to lift the pelvis. Inhale, roll the rib cage forward. Last one, exhale up. Now untuck the toes so you're in a full plank. Remember, you can drop the knees here if this is easier, kneeling plank. Otherwise, you're in full plank. Now slowly take the right leg up. Place it down. Left leg up. Place it down. One more time. Right leg up. Place it down, keeping the hips square. Press strong through your arms so you're strong and lifted out of your shoulders. Knees come to the floor. Lean back with the hips. Reach the arms forward and slowly take the spine or chest to the floor. Opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders. Think of lengthening out of your waist. One more breath in and out. Good. Now, inhaling, you're going to walk those hands back in under your shoulders, keeping the toes tucked under. I want you now to just bend the elbows wide for a moment and then wrap them in towards each other as you press up through your arms, broadening the shoulders against your back. Keep that width through your upper back. Scoop the abdominals in and lean back until your knees come off the floor. Slowly now press the heels down, lifting the pelvis, and keep that width that you gained in your upper back. That feeling of the elbows wrapping in towards each other, as if you're swelling up your upper back between your shoulder blades. One more inhale, exhale, try and really feel the heels falling to the floor. You can paddle the legs a little bit. And now you're going to slowly come forward to your plank again by lifting the heels up, tucking the tail under, and rolling out the spine to your plank. Again, you're welcome to put your knees down here if you need. Take a nice inhale. We're going to go down through the elbows halfway. Bring the chest between the hands. Hold, hover. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down to the floor. Relax your feet. And now inhale, roll those elbows back and together. Lift the heart up. Take an inhale. Exhale, swing the hands all the way back towards your thighs. Now, you can keep the hands reaching towards your feet, or lace the hands together behind your back. And inhale, wrap those shoulder blades together. See if you can get that chest open. Breathing into the breastbone. Exhaling completely. Inhaling. Exhale. One more. And exhale, releasing the hands. bring them by the side of your ribs. Inhale, roll those shoulders back, elbows in, press up into cobra. When you're ready, abs pull in, exhale, lift the pelvis, tuck the toes under, bend the knees, lean back through your hips. Now here we're going to slowly bring the left foot closer to the midline, and you're going to bring your right leg back up behind you. You're going to bring the knee now into your nose, curl the spine as much as you can, and swing that right foot forward between your hands. You can also just walk that foot forward. You can put the knee on the floor now behind you, untuck your toes at the back, and walk up to open up through the hip flexor. So pulling that tailbone down, abs in the front, pelvis up. Lean forward, get that left hip open. Reaching the two hands forward, up. Take a nice breath in and out. Keep sending that tailbone down behind you. Always lifting out of the lower back. If you think you can get your hands together, do so. Now we're going to take the right arm back, twist, bringing the left arm forward and across to the outside of the right knee. Bend the elbows, put the hands now one palm on top of the other, elbows stacked. Press into the knee with your left elbow and open your chest to the right. Imagine you're trying to bring the left ribs waist to the floor. Take a nice breath in and out here. And one more. Just opening up the spine. Coming back, inhale. Hands to the floor. You're going to tuck the toes behind you. Lift the knee. Press the heel back. Now you're going to anchor your right knee against your right arm. Inhale, tuck the head in, lift the belly, round your back, but don't let go of the right knee, right arm contact. And now as you exhale, press the back heel back as you push your chest forward and up. So you're blocking the right knee, stay in place, lifting the spine, and then pressing that heel back, lift the chest. Let's do one more. Up and lengthen. Good, now bringing the left foot forward, parallel to the right. Bend the knees and let the body fall, hang into forward bend. Inhale, come up to flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flat back, so lengthen out of the upper back neck. Exhale, belly to thighs, hang. Remember, those knees are still soft, we're still warming up. One more. Now from the flat back, take the right leg, big step back. Put the knee down on the floor, release the foot. Walking up. Once again, tailbone pulls down. Lower belly, pelvis in the front, pull up. Lean forward into that stretch without losing the pelvis position. So your lower back feels lengthened out and supported. Reaching the two arms forward and up. Breathing in, filling up the rib cage, lifting it up. Breathing out fully, deepening the stretch. You're welcome to put your hands together for a longer lift out of the ribs. One more. And now, left arm circles back, exhale, right arm reaches forward. We're taking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Put your hands together so that you have a prayer position through your hands, stacking the elbows one on top of the other. Now bring the hands to your chest and chest to the hands and open up the twist to the left. Think of bringing the right rib cage towards the floor, towards that left inner thigh. Breathe and lengthen your spine. Careful you're not going into this round back. The head is lined up with the rest of the spine, with the sacrum. One more inhale, exhale. You're pressing that elbow against the knee to pull that knee in so it doesn't fall out to the side. And then slowly unwind, bringing the hands to the floor. Well done. Now, anchoring the left knee and left arm, one against the other. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Lengthen the heel back to open up the hip. You're fixing this knee and arm together. Tucking the head in, curl into a ball. Nice inhale. Exhale, press the heel back, lift the chest through your arms. Again, inhale, tuck and curl, round your upper back. Exhale, push the back heel back, left knee forward, chest up. Last one, curl, inhale, and exhale. Now bringing the right leg forward, go into that forward bend again. Bend your knees a little bit if this is a little too much on the hamstrings. Release the head, release the neck. Now you're going to go and wrap the hands around the elbows and drop the head between the arms. Now I want you to consciously think of pulling the skin of the arms and elbows forward, out of the waist, out of the rib cage, and feel that fascial pull all the way from the sacrum to your elbows. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, lengthen, breathing out, collapse, release your neck. One more. Now hands to the hips, inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, press all the way up, hips come forward to neutral, lift the chest, and release the arms down. Good. So you're going to take the feet together, big toes in contact, heels behind the ankles. And we're going to go and sit back. But before we do that, I want you to reach those two arms forward, put the hands together, and broaden your shoulder blades against your back. Lengthen forward through the fingers as you sit back, neutral and long through your spine. Inhale here, lift the heart up, lift the hands. Exhale, bring the arms down in front of your heart and zip the belly in, shoulders back. Inhale, lift, try and get a little bit more lift out of the low back. Exhale, draw belly in, hands to chest, shoulders back. One more, inhale, a little bit more lift. Exhale, sitting a little deeper into the hips. Hold. See now if you can bring your hands to your heart, catch your balance, and lift the heels up and hold. 5, focus on a point. 4, abs in, support the spine. 2, 1, coming down, 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 see what you can do. And balance here with the heels lifted, spine upright. Taking an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now with control, pressing back through your toes, squeeze the knees together, lift all the way up to put the heels down and let go. That was a challenge and a half. Well done. So we're going to take the feet wider so that the heels are a little wider than your hips. Your feet are going to turn out, not too wide, 45 degrees-ish. Coming to a neutral spine, so tail down, abs in and up through the front of the pelvis. Sitting down, thinking about holding your neutral spine, neutral pelvis, sitting deep into your squat. Coming back up. Trying to get your weight even through your feet. So being conscious that you have the 4 corners of each foot pressing into the floor. Engage your legs to lift you back up. You want to really feel that you can sit like this sumo squat here to press back up without really compromising your lower back. Go only as far as you can hold that lower back in its neutral long position. Don't compromise. Keep going, nice and slow. Be conscious of what your feet are doing. There's a sensation almost of broadening the base of your pelvis, so the sit bones pulling apart, the knees coming up towards your shoulders. Press. One more, going down and up. Very good. Now let's see if we can go all the way down. If you can't, no problem, just take a break or do a child's pose. If you can come all the way down, put your elbows on the inside of your knees and try and press the knees against the elbows, elbows against the knees, and lift the heart up, chest up, spine long. Breathing in. Breathing out. Rock through your feet and find where you are in the feet. The heels are grounded. One more breath in. Lengthen and lift through your spine. And exhale. Hands to the floor, bow the head. Push through your feet, lengthen up. Forward bend, walking those feet back to parallel. Release the neck. Good. Now we're going to go down all the way. Reach the hands forward and slowly make your way down onto the mat. lengthen the two legs out in front of you and sit as tall as you can. So challenge yourself here by really bringing the spine up and lifted out of the lower back. Keep working the legs down into the floor. Remember, if it's too much, bend the knees a little bit. I'd prefer to have your spine straight, then your legs straight and the spine round. If you have the legs straight, see now if you can reach those heels away and pull the toes up to the ceiling. Pressing the hands into the floor if it helps to engage a little bit more lift. Take the hands forward now, up and reach. Try and think of the whole rib cage lifting out of the waist. Breathe in, arms by the ears. The head has not pulled forward. You're lifted, back of the skull, in line with your sacrum. Keep working. Keep breathing. One more inhale, exhale, reaching those heels away, pulling up the thighs, lifting out of the waist, low back. And then see if you can bring those arms out in front of you. Point your toes, pushing the big toes away. Scoop the belly in as you reach the hands forward. So you feel those shoulder blades coming forward and hugging the rib cage. Curl back. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, now deepen the belly to the spine. Inhale again. Keep reaching your big toes away. Exhale, pull belly to spine. I'm always reaching my hands away. One more. Exhale, pull belly to spine. And then inhale, exhale, deepen, come forward, round back. Inhale, rebuild the spine as tall as you can get it. Really squeeze into that mid-back. We go again. Reach the hands forward, hug the shoulder blades against the ribs, scoop the lower belly in and up so you feel the pelvis rolling underneath you. If this is too much, bend the knees, please, and put your soles of the feet flat on the floor. Try and get that lower back sacrum area to meet the floor. You can bend those knees, remember, always not a problem. Come forward, round back over the legs. Inhale, rebuild from the base of the spine, one vertebrae up on top of the other. Keep going, so you have the option, legs straight or legs bent. Try and really get the sacrum on the floor first and foremost. Deepen the exhale, deepen the forward bend, reach. Arms are up by the ears. Now rebuild your spine, keeping those arms parallel to the floor. Last one. Take your time. Try and feel that pelvis rolling, pubic bone coming to the ceiling. Now come all the way down, bring your knees to your chest, roll the head down, and rest there, opening up the lower back. Good. So bringing the elbows now against the knees, palms face your face, flex the 2 feet, scoop the belly, lower belly muscles in and up so you feel as though you're lengthening out the lower back on the mat. So think imprint, tail reaching away and up. You're going to press your elbows into the knee to bring the shoulder blade armpit down towards the waist. Tuck the chin in, look in at your belly button, roll the head up. And now really engage everything. Pull everything inwards towards your center. Knees in, elbows in towards center. Eyes are staying on your belly button. So every breath in, fill up your back as if you're trying to pump your back with air. Exhale, pull belly button deeper to spine. 2 more full breaths. Pull. Now lengthen the 2 legs up to the ceiling. Just go to where you can, even if the legs are bent. And slide the hands now up towards the ankles. If you have more flexibility, you can go with the legs straight and reach up again towards your ankles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Eyes are on your belly button. Inhale. Exhale. Seal up your waist. One more time. Pump your back with air. Exhale all the air out. Bend the knees and roll down through your spine. Now that pulling action through your legs, hips, shoulders, arms, abs pulling in, air pumping into your back is what you want when you do your hundreds, right? So you really want to feel that the back is lengthening out against the mat and you're really trying to get all those pulling muscles drawing in towards midline. Okay, so let's try the 100. This time arms are pumping up and down to really engage the core, to help engage those pulling muscles. So when you're ready, bring the knees above your pubic bone, lengthen out the lower back, eyes into your belly button, and lengthen your arms as if you want to go touch your ankles. Pumping here. Inhaling, draw your armpits to your waist. Exhaling, empty your lungs completely. It doesn't have to be 5 and 5. It could be 6 and 6. It could be 8 and 8. Nice long full breaths. Just work at your pace, your breathing pattern, but try not to keep the breath short. Lengthen the breaths out as evenly as possible. You don't want to feel compromise in the lower back. Put your feet down if you need to. Think about how all those pulling muscles pull in towards midline. Feel your ribs opening and expanding like an accordion. Exhale. Try and empty the lungs. Squeeze the air out of your lungs. Let's do one more full breath here. So inhale. Exhale. Pause, inhale, hands behind the legs. Exhale, now reach the left leg away. Pull in the right leg and squeeze all the air out. Switch. 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 Pull and squeeze. Lengthen. Knees to chest, roll down through your spine, head to the mat. Well done. If your neck hurts a little bit, just roll the head gently right to left. Remember, you should feel the muscles here in the front and through the sides of the neck. If you're feeling strain in the back, it could be that your eyes aren't in the right place. Keep those eyes in on the belly button or on the pelvis. It helps to keep the head in that lengthened position through the neck, roll up through the upper back so shoulder blades come off the floor. So we're going to try that for double leg stretch. You're going to bring hands towards your ankles, curl eyes into the belly button, feel that length through the back of the neck reaching up and away. Zip the belly in, lengthen out the lower back, tail away. And now you're going to inhale, reach the two legs away, zip belly in, exhale, pull and squeeze the air out. Inhale, exhale. Now remember, don't let those feet go too low. If it's strenuous on your lower back, you need to make sure you can hold the abdominal connection. So all those pulling muscles drawing in towards midline. More advanced, arms are reaching back, circling and squeeze the air out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Rolling down through the spine, release. Very good. So going into the obliques now, we're going to skip one. Placing the hands behind the head. Try and think about lengthening out lower back, lengthening out back of the neck. Eyes come to the belly button, roll up nice and high off your shoulder blades. Now bring the left elbow to the right knee, seal it up. Lengthen the left leg away if you wish, or keep it bent on the floor. Inhale, exhale here. Try and empty and squeeze the air out of your lungs. And switch. So I'm doing the beginner version here. Elbow to knee, squeeze. More advanced, you're lengthening the opposite leg away. If you can get that elbow to touch the knee, it's even better. Every breath out, I try and zip the belly in and lengthen my tail away from my head. One more. Knees come in, roll down, and release. Very good. So we're going to put the hands now underneath the pelvis, palms facing the floor. Bring the knees again to your chest. And we're going to work curling the pelvis up off the hands. Again, if you don't have the abdominal strength or it strains your lower back, don't worry about actually lifting. Just look for that pulling in towards midline and then releasing, right? Pulling from the abdominals. Now, if you can lift the pelvis, you're welcome to go pull in towards midline and roll through the lower back and pelvis to come up. And then we go again. So obviously arms are helping out a little bit here, but try and think mostly abdominals. If it helps to have the head up, please tuck that head in. You're welcome to do so, and think knees to forehead, forehead to knees. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And roll down. Very good. So taking the hands now behind the legs. Tuck and curl into a tight ball. Find that lift of the tail. Pull everything in. Now start to massage the back, picking up some momentum on the mat until you come up to seated. Well done. So resting now, the hands against the shins. Pull your back up straight. Lengthen the spine. And think now a little bit of, if you have the hands now on the outside of the knees, that you're pushing the knees out against your hands, as if your hands are a wall. Press at the same time the inside edges of your feet down, so I'm throwing in an elbow up. Try and stack up the back of the skull with your sacrum, so your spine is straight, as if you're up against a wall. Let go with one hand, let go with the other. Push the heels of the hands away, broaden your shoulder blades, and turn the arms out to your maximum external rotation. Now, hug your shoulder blades forwards against the ribs and lift, up, 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 and open into a V. Press and lift. Bring the ribs up, shoulder blades up, lengthen through your spine. The head has not pulled forward. Breathing in. Breathing out, lifting out of this lower back. Keep going, this is the goal. Knees push out against that imaginary wall, feet press down. Lift out of the ribs, low back. Bring those shoulders up. V arms. Back of the neck long. So think of your ears, Spock ears, pulling up to the ceiling. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more, in and out. Taking one arm down, then the other. Roll back and pause. Nice. So we're going to open that up a little bit more. Sitting tall, bending the knees, lift the spine. You're going to now lean the spine back. See if you can keep that length through your spine, but now scoop up through the lower belly so that you're really sitting a little more into the sacrum. Lean back now until you can get the feet off the floor, and see if you can lift the shins parallel to the floor. You can hold on to the backs of the legs here, or if you're comfortable here, let go. Always reaching the arms forwards, bringing those scapula against the ribs, so your upper back feels wide. If you're comfortable here, finding the quads, lengthen the legs up, but don't compromise in your spine. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now scoop, hollow the belly in and roll back until you come to this low sort of canoe shape. Your lower back meets the floor. Eyes in, look at your knees. Now when you're ready, come up again to your boat, whether it's bent legs or straight legs. Going down again into the little canoe. Think hollow through the front, convex at the back. And slowly pulling up. You can bend the knees if you wish. One more time. Roll the pelvis under. Scoop and hollow the belly. There's no belly here. It's disappeared. And coming up. One more. Now bend the knees. Take the hands behind you. Fingers pointing towards your bum. Place the feet on the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Lift the chest up now through your arms. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, scoop the tail in. Press the pelvis up. And lift the hips as high as you can get them. You can walk the feet apart here. Think about lifting the hips as high as you can until you can no longer see your knees. Press into the feet, find your glutes, hamstrings. One more inhale, exhale. And then slowly make your way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Now you're going to cross the right leg over the left, turn the knee out, flex the right foot, so you're pushing the heel away, and see if you can lift that chest up to get a nice glute stretch here, just opening up the hip a little bit. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now we're going to go into that bridge again. So rolling the shoulders back, lift the breastbone. Take an inhale. Lift the hips. Exhale. Abs in. See if you can hold your position. Opening that right knee to the side. Inhale one more. Exhale. Slowly come down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now hold. You're going to slowly lengthen the left leg. Keep the right leg crossed over and put the right foot on the ground on the other side of that left leg. Lace the hands around that right knee. Now pull the knee in towards your chest and pull up through your lower back. So I'm pulling with my arms, rolling my shoulders back, lifting my chest. I want to imagine that my belly and my thigh can meet, right? So you're pulling up and hold. Now left arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to go and take that elbow to the outside of the right knee. If you can't, reach forward and wrap the arm around the knee. You can grab hold of the fist now and lift. Scoop the belly muscles in and back. Then pull up into the rotation, bringing the right rib cage towards the back, left rib cage towards the front. If you have your elbow on the outside of the knee, you can just place the other hand behind you and counteract the left elbow against right knee to access a little bit more lift first to then twist. Breathe. Listen to the breath. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Now just do that counter twist. Right hand to the right knee, left hand behind you, twist the other way. Come back to center. And we switch legs. Okay, so left leg crossed over right. You're going to now pick up the pelvis with the hands behind you. Exhale, scoop, lift, pubic bone towards the sky. The left heel is flexed, the left knee rotating out. Try and square the hips. Really lift out of the shoulders. Spread your fingers on the floor. Breathe in, out. One more. And out. Slowly come down. Again, lengthen right leg on the floor. Put the sole of the left foot on the outside of that knee. Lace the hands behind, around the knee. Pull your body up, bringing that knee towards your solar plexus. Take a nice inhale, exhale here. Opening up the glute. Now right hand reaches up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, take that elbow to the outside of the left knee. If not, you are wrapping it around the knee. Grab hold of the fist with your left hand and pull the leg in towards midline. Scoop the belly muscles back, roll back, and then lift up so the belly's not in the way. Again, if you have your arm on the outside of the knee, you can take left hand behind you, press the right arm against the knee, knee against the arm, and lift out of the waist, out of the lower back. Get that lift before you twist. The twist comes with more space. Breathing. Feeling the movement of the breath through your spine, through your system. Every exhale, hollow belly in. Find the oblique muscles to bring you into that rotation. One more inhale, length. Exhale. Slowly unwind. Let's counteract that twist with the left arm forward, right hand back. Twist the other way. And slowly return to center. Good stuff. So we're going to work L2 for mid-back. Crossing the legs. If you can't have them crossed, put the soles of the feet together, have diamond legs, that's also fine. Or bent legs, as you wish. Whatever position you're in with the legs, always think of pressing down through the legs and feet so that you ground your pelvis, ground your sit bones, stack your head on top of your pelvis, spine comes up, lift, take an inhale, take the hands together and lift the palms up on top of the crown of your head. Open the elbows back. Now slowly, without letting the head come forward, be conscious of what your spine is doing, neck is doing as you lengthen the arms up above the head as high as you can get them, bringing those shoulders up towards your ears. Breathing in. Breathing out, working mid-back between your shoulder blades, working our posture, working out of any hyperkyphosis. So hunch back, working that out. Lift those shoulders up. The more you lift the shoulders, the more you get up out of that kyphosis. Press the knees down. Breathe. Even out the breathing. Think of your hundreds. I like to imagine I'm squeezing my head with my upper arms. So you get that squeeze as much as you can. Breathing. Regulating the breath. The tougher something is, the more you have to focus on your breathing. Let's do another 2 full breaths. More lift. And then easy, slowly bring the hands down to your heart. And release the spine. Well done. So going into side kicks now, working into the glutes. You're going to take yourself onto one side, resting the head on your arm. Bring ear, shoulder, hip aligned, stacking the hips one on top of the other. Reach the 2 legs away so they're equal length, and then just make sure you can see your big toes. Once you're here, make sure you're neutral through that lower back, so the tail pulls towards the feet. Zip up through the lower belly. Feel the length through both waists and stable. Now reaching the legs away so they float off the floor. Relax the head, relax the neck, release the shoulder. And if you can, you're either resting your arm on your thigh or bringing the arm up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to slowly scissor the legs, taking the top leg to the back, bottom leg to the front. Lift the top leg, get into your glute. Now top arm's going to reach forward in the opposite diagonal to the back leg. Coming back to center. One leg on top of the other, top arm to the ceiling or to your thigh. We repeat. Scissor the legs, top leg to the back, bottom leg to the front. Reach the top arm forward in the opposite diagonal to the back leg. Slowly come back, find your center, line yourself up. One more time. Scissor legs, opposite crisscross with the arms. Back to center, keep zipping up through your waist. Lengthen out through your whole body, one head and the feet away from each other. And then slowly now take that top leg up higher than the hip, flex the foot, turn your kneecap toes to face forward. And let's hold, pump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more set. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly bring the leg down. Place the hand on the floor. Bend the 2 knees. Push yourself up. Come onto your hand. Line up the knees back so they're more in line with your hip a little bit. Feet are behind you. Press up out of this shoulder. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, look to your knees. Exhale, press the knees together. Pick up the pelvis, opening the arm to the ceiling. Take an inhale. If you can, exhale. Take the top arm all the way up over the head and lengthen out your waist. Try and really pick up those ribs towards the ceiling. If this is comfortable, you can lengthen the top leg. Breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale. Exhale. Slowly now bring the knees together. Scoop the hips back down. Lengthen the spine up. And let's catch the ankles. Pull your body up and counter stretch, lifting the supporting arm up towards the ceiling. And we're going to switch sides. Awesome. Almost there, ladies. So lying on the other side. Line up ear, shoulder, hip. You're going to now make sure you can see the big toes in front of you. Stack the hips.
Lengthen tail towards the heels, pull up through the lower belly. Feel the waist zipping in, cinching in. And then 2 legs float up. Relax the neck, head, shoulder, and rest the arm on your thigh or reach the arm up to the ceiling, nice and relaxed. Now, scissoring the legs, top leg to the back, bottom leg to the front. Lift that top leg a little higher. Take the top arm forward in the opposite diagonal to the back leg, trying not to tip the pelvis over. We're really keeping that pelvis stacked. Bring everything back simultaneously. Challenge your balance here and your work on your stability. We go again. Scissor the legs, top leg to the back, bottom leg forward. Top arm forward. And come back. Cinch that waist in. One more. Reach. Come back, nice and slow. And now slowly take that top leg up, flex the foot so the toes and kneecap are facing forward. And we pulse into that glute, 3 sets of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more set, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly bring the leg down. Good. Bending the knees. Push yourself up with your hand. Other hand on the floor. You're going to now bring the knees back more in line with your hips so the feet are behind you. Looking at the knees, lift the spine, lift the waist. Take an inhale. Lift the hips. Exhale. Arm comes up to the ceiling for that modified side bend. Inhale here, fill up the ribs. As you exhale, if you can, take that arm on the diagonal all the way up by your cheek. Lift the ribs, open up your waist, try and go a little deeper into that side bend. If this is comfortable, you're welcome to lengthen that top leg away to challenge you. The bottom glute, waist is working to support you. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, zip the waist in. One more. Bringing the knees back. Slowly put the hips down. Keep lifting the spine up. And then grab hold of your ankles. Switch. Take the supporting arm up to the ceiling. Take a nice breath in and out. Opening that up. Slowly release. Well done. So we're going to finish in a child's pose. So you're going to come to all fours. Opening the knees, put the feet together. You're going to sit back slowly on the feet. Bringing the belly between the legs. You can come here, just rest forehead on the hands. If you want a more active child's pose, you can reach the hands forward and let the head hang between the arms. And just let the belly and the pelvic floor muscles now really soften. So you want to feel the belly expand, the pelvic floor relax. Exhale, do nothing, just settle the shoulders and tension out of your body. Keep breathing. Slowly peeling the head up off the mat, walk the hands back towards your knees. As we did when we started, come to a seated kneeling position or a comfortable seated position for you. Settle into neutral, find the length in your spine, rest the hands on your thighs, and just be centered here for a moment. You're going to take a nice breath in. As you breathe out, a nice ha. And again. One more. Hands in namaste to your heart. Take a moment to be grateful for this beautiful day and the time you've taken to take care of yourself.
I've skipped the Shavasana for Instagram time's sake, but please, 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 when I switch off, do a Shavasana for a few minutes. Just settle the body down. Don't rush into your day just yet if you can. Bowing forward to you. Namaste. Have a fantastic day. I love you. And I hope to see you at the studio soon at some point. We miss you. We miss you all dearly. All right, so have a great day, you guys. I love you and leave you. Enjoy. Drink some water. Drink some electrolytes. You're very welcome. I'm glad you can join us.